Hey, what's going on, guys? Just making a quick video tutorial on how you can make easy money in Doraemon Story of Seasons 2. So it's going to be the mill process and buying wheat at the diner. Now, first thing you need to know is when it comes to the ingredients, it's randomized every summer. So you can't do this easily unless they have wheat. Now, I only have about 1k to me, but I'll just show you as an example. So you buy the wheat, head back to your farm. Now the way you unlock the mill, I don't have the full specifics on how you unlock it, but I can tell you this: by the time I've unlocked the mill, I've found every single thing on the map, including the lost ship, and I've done the fairy fountain. So I don't know what it takes actually to get the mill itself. I want to say you have to wait around, I don't know, somewhere around here. I really don't even know what kind of triggered it, to be honest with you. I know the person who makes mills for you will be, let's put Loomis. So he's at the Roaring Caverns. So he's the one that you can buy all the makers from. I just know somewhere at some point I hit the storyline in order to be able to make it. So if we go look for him real quick, which I can't find him, he must be inside. If you go speak to him real quick, build maker appliance. So I thought it was going to be the blacksmith, but apparently it's him. So he's the one who does the seed maker. So once we get a little bit more extra money, we'll get that done and sorted. So get the wheat that you buy as much as you can every single time. Take your wheat, put it in the mill. You say how much? Turn it into flour. Now at that point you can just sell it for profit. But if you want to really make extra money, go inside. Head over to your kitchen. Now you can make technically whatever you want in order to gain a profit, right? We only spent, I believe it's 80 gold on the wheat. So if you see something that's a little bit better that you already have ingredients for, you could just make those, right? I've looked up pasta recipe, but I think the difference that you would make making money with pasta, I think I've done the math, and basically you're making like 70. Whereas the bread, you're making a whole lot more in profit. Not that much more, but enough to where it's, it's a difference. But I would go through, like, see how I have like some of these already, like pound cake, for example. Like I have all these recipes, you know what I mean, like stuff that I find. So, and you can see how much you're gonna make. The price on average is more than likely is gonna be 880. It does depend on how many stars you have and how many stars you have for like your cooking tool. But if you have something better, make something better. That way you can make more money on top of that. Alright, so I've got the pound cake. That's gonna net me about 800. And we'll double check because like I said, some of these, it might be a little bit more. And that's my bread recipe. So if you don't have anything else to make, just go ahead and make bread. And then put it in your crate. Now I already have, as you can see, a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it goes for 281. So basically all you have to do is take off 80 and you're making 200 in profit. Real easy. Here we'll make a whole lot more. See, this one's going for 995. Everything else I found on my own. So if we go ahead and if we sleep, well, we can just sleep for the whole day, actually. We had nothing extra. Let me double check. Let me make sure there's no quest. Yeah, we basically had nothing extra. So go ahead. Actually, you know what? I won't sleep. I'll just take a nap. I'll take a nap. just because I want to be able to shop. So you can see that netted me 198k. Easy money every single time. And then in order to go ahead and make more, so I'm gonna get that other maker even though I don't really need it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. And this just enables you to like easily do things a whole lot more. I mean, like I can just go ahead and buy all the iron ore that I need. That's basically what this enables you to do. And it does make life a whole lot easier. I'm actually surprised that they kind of kept it in the second game. Not so much the mill, but just the fact that you could just easily do this. Because this is a fairly balanced game, I would say, compared to the first one. You know, like getting friendships up in the previous game was really difficult. And I wouldn't say difficult, it just took a really long time. Getting the mill, like, you're able to access that by at least by autumn. I'm currently at the end of summer getting this, and I'm probably only far behind on that just because, again, I don't know exactly what triggered it. I know I completed a quest for one like that female penguins. I need to look up her name. But once I completed hers, that's when suddenly like all these other different things just kind of fell into place. Alright. So I'm at the point where like my bag can get kind of full from doing this. I have some other junk, but so just to show you the process like one more time, you buy it. It won't let you put anything in if you have like maybe more than if your bag is full, so just drop something off real quick. And such a shame too that I discovered that I got the mill just before changing seasons, because I said I would have loved to take full advantage of it. You know, we only have like one more day left in between to get all this stuff done, just to rack up as much money. Like I said, the ingredients they will probably come in. They come in at random per season. So technically, what you can also do is save before the season starts, and then when you get into the new season, just see if you're gonna get that wheat into the diner. And if not, just like reload your save file. At least that's what I've heard. I've heard people you could do that. I've not really tested it out myself, but it is randomized every single. I do know that it is random every time you start a new season for the diner, that they have just different ingredients. So I'll just check on that. Worst case scenario, I mean, you know, you could always grow your own, and then you would be making a whole lot more profit. But this, of course, is a lot easier. Place materials. Keep doing that till we're completely full. Don't be surprised if like once you start doing this, it just completely speeds up your storyline and gameplay. And that's kind of why I like it too. It's just gives you more room to do other things. You know, you don't have to be grinding out there for, you know, fishing stuff. Okay, all that's done. Oh yeah, her, Luana. She was the last person where I got one of her storylines done. Let's see what it would be called. See, I don't even remember. Yeah, it was one of these basically. It was the one where the quest you basically had to give her an octopus if you're at that point. And the only reason why I missed it for so long is just because I didn't realize I had to give that to her. Once I saw it, like before I knew it, I was like going underwater and everything. and I was able to just finish the story, like, just get to that a lot quicker. Again, I can't confirm what exactly unlocks it. I just know suddenly I unlocked it just shortly after doing that, and just shortly after basically discovering everything on the map. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for other things other than the bread recipe. Yeah, like I got this one. Another pound cake. Maybe that was the bread one. There we go. And just keep doing that. Like I said, it's tedious, but boy does it make your life so much easier. There we go. Recipe. Just keep making them. I'll just keep making this until I just don't have any money. I said every time you do it, you just get a big wad of cash. I still wish they made it to where you could just max it out all in one go, but yeah, only 99 at a time. Now, if you grow your own wheat, you can control the quality of the wheat, which then gives you a higher quality for flour, and you could potentially make more money, because that's just at the lowest quality. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. There's between like maybe growing your own and just buying it. Buying it just makes it a whole lot easier. Recipe. There we go, that's the last one. Just so you can see, I think I have enough to make the other maker. Just so you see what it would kind of look like if you do it. Because you get it just instantly. There's nothing that you have to wait days for.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. I do question whether or not you can put the large seeds in. I can give that a real quick test. Yeah, go ahead, put everything in your crate. Oh, I still have more. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was everything. That's what I mean. But you get the idea of it. I said if you just want to stop at making flour, you can. But it's a lot better when you make the bread. So you see, we still got more to go. I thought that was pretty quick. Let's see. Make the bread. And of course, if you want to keep some flour for yourself, sometimes I do that. Like, I'll just keep a set of flours. Oh, flour. Just so I can cook in general with it. So sometimes you don't need to really do all of it. Because like I said, there's better recipes than that. That's my 99. I'm gonna put 99 in here. Just so I can save a little bit. I think that was more than the last time. Oh, also the pound cake. Worth almost $1,000. Sleep, and then basically just do it all over again tomorrow. Which I'm not sure why it's described as an other instead of a meal. I can't figure that one out. I don't know why that's not technically considered a meal, but... And just so you can see the ledger of how much I'm making from it. If you open your ledger, summer. And once you hit over, I think it will keep counting. I know it stops at basically like 999, but I think it will still keep counting the amount that you're making. So I probably have shipped more than that, but I know it caps itself at there. And you can see some of the other things of what it's worth. Like I said, I've made different things with fish, cookies, and I can go all over like different tutorials about fish, because you can make some serious money with that stuff. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Nice. I'll go ahead and start clipping.